Good morning, fifth graders. Today you're going to be completing the first part of our mid-unit 2 assessment, Understanding Figurative Language. I'm going to read the whole document to you to help you get through the assessment a little easier, but it's going to be up to you to answer the questions. So here we go. In part 1, you will read passages about the rainforest and answer questions about the author's craft. Part 1. The paragraph below is a description of the rainforest from Through the Brazilian Wilderness by Theodore Roosevelt, published over 100 years ago in 1914. Read the paragraph and answer the questions that follow. We drifted and paddled down the swirling brown current, through the vivid, rain-drenched green of the tropic forest. The trees leaned over the river from both banks. There were many kinds of palms. One type was the burity with stiff fronds like enormous fans, and another was called the bacaba, with very long, gracefully curving fronds. In places, the palms stood close together, towering and slender. Their stems made a stately colonnade. Their fronds were an arched fretwork against the sky. Butterflies of many hues fluttered over the river. The day was overcast with showers of rain. When the sun broke through rifts in the clouds, his shafts turned the whole forest gold. Next is the source and what level of reading it is. So here's the glossary. It's an explanation of all of these bold words, okay? And I also added pictures to help you visualize what each thing looks like. So palms, a group of tropical plants. Frond, a long leaf with many small divisions. Colonnade, a row of columns usually holding up a roof. Fretwork, patterns or decoration on a surface made by cutting into or through a surface. And an arc, something that has a curved shape, or an arch. Okay, so here's part A. Number 1, in the paragraph above, underline one simile. Now remember, on page 66, there's a definition and an example of a simile, a metaphor, and an idiom. This can help you answer this question. All right, I'm going to say that again. Number 1, in the paragraph above, underline one simile. Now remember, how you underline is you highlight what you would like to underline, and then you go up here and you press U. Okay. Part B. What two things are being compared in the simile you chose? What two things are being compared in the simile you chose? So you're going to write your answer here. The two things that are being compared are, because I want you guys to write in a complete sentence. Okay, number 2, part A. In the paragraph above, highlight one metaphor. Here's a reminder on how to highlight. You click and drag the sentence or sentences you would like to highlight, and you go up here to this little marker, you press highlight, and then you can choose whatever color you like. I like to choose yellow. Okay? Next, what two things are being compared in the metaphor you chose? The two things that are being compared are. Now remember, when you compare something, here's an example that we've been talking about. The canopy trees look like gigantic broccoli. So we're comparing the canopy trees, the top of the canopy, to gigantic broccoli. Remember, that's what comparing means. Part C, how does this metaphor help you understand the meaning of the text? So you're going to highlight one metaphor in this paragraph, and then you're going to tell me what two things are being compared. And then how does this metaphor help you understand the meaning of the text? All right, number 3, reread these sentences from the passage by Theodore Roosevelt. There were many kinds of palms. One type was the Burity with stiff fronds like enormous fans, and another was called the Bacaba with very long, gracefully curving fronds. Part A, what words in this sentence best help in understanding what a Burity palm looks like? A, like enormous fans. B, gracefully curving fronds. C, many kinds of palms. D, very long. So which words in the sentence best help in understanding what a Burity palm looks like? Okay, and you can either highlight or you can underline your answer. And that is it. So good luck and just try your best. See you guys tomorrow.